I think your job is to do this. Don't think, just tell me. We're raising kids. We're having children. I don't know who should raise them. Who should be involved in what? There are many wives can look at their husband and say, hey, you don't even know the name of the teachers of your children, do you? By the way, it's not a test now. I don't ask you that. I don't believe there are 10% of men that knows the names of the teachers of their children. Do you know what your child learned? Do you know what he did yesterday? You don't know anything about your children. And that comes to the conclusion, you don't care about your children. You don't know anything about them. You're not involved in their lives. You don't know anything. And the husband, poor him, he said, listen, I never thought it's my job. Again, communicate. Communicate anything you want. Anything you feel it's a need in building a healthy relationship. And whatever works for both of you should be the plan in your house. Commandment is a rule that I believe deserve hours and hours and hours, days, weeks, months to study. But again, as I said, what we are going to do today, we're going to try, as much as time allows us, to just touch those points so we know they are in the list. And the rule number 4, the 4th commandment, is learn to love. Learn to love means you have to learn, we have to learn what love means. And it's very simple. When you try to understand love, again, what we have to do at the first step is what I call damage control, is first uproot and take out of your vocabulary or concept or brain, removed what love is in your eyes today. Because in most people's minds, love means an emotion of love. And the funniest thing in the world that you can tell people is that they can make a decision to love. And they said, how can you command me to love? I either love this person or I don't. Well, it's wrong. Love is a verb. Love is an action. You can decide to love someone. And you can decide the level of love that you want. The emotion of love is nothing but the result of the action of love. When you do the action of love, you will get the result in your emotions. And it's very fundamental. And if you disagree with me, here is the rule. Each one of us, we all know that we love many different kinds of people. But we also have at different levels of love. And I'll give you an example. What is the ultimate level of love that you know as human beings, that everybody, apparently, a normal human being has? What's the highest degree of love? Who do we love the most? Yes, Esteri. The kids. The kids, she's right. And she's only 5 years old. She's right. Who do we love the most? Completely unconditional, to a very strange degree. Think about it. If you've ever been in a delivery room, if you've ever been in a room when your wife gives birth, you know very well that a few minutes after the last push, here comes a little creature, not too beautiful, to say the least. Very balagan. Remember the word balagan? Very big balagan there. Very big mess. Different colors. Ah. You don't know this creature, never met him before, and you happen to be the dad or mom. Let me ask you a very simple question in the most realistic part of the universe. What is it that you are not willing to give to this child? That you never met before and you know him as it is in 5 seconds. If this child, God forbid, needs now a $500,000 surgery, are you willing to knock on doors to bring this $500,000? I will not knock on doors, I will break doors. Is there anything in life you are not willing to give to this child? Even your own life. Am I wrong? That's the ultimate level of love. Yes. It is connected. And the way it's connected, by the way, it's a very important question. It's very connected. You know why it's connected? Because your brain, in your conscious or subconscious mind, says, this baby has nobody to take care of him but me. Say it again, please. I can't hear you. In a similar manner, yes. You meet somebody and you say, this is the person I choose to love. If you say, perfect, an incredible point. If you say, you look at your wife, thank you for the comment. If you look at your wife and you say, my dear wife / husband, you are the person I'm willing to do and to sacrifice whatever it takes in my life. You will have paradise in this world, in your relationship. You will never have to die to go to paradise. Your paradise will be here if you make a commitment to give whatever it takes to make the other person happy and what the other person needs. Because we do have different levels of love. When we go on, when you have a neighbor and your neighbor asks you to do him a favor, that this neighbor is a little old man or woman, whatever it is, and they're coming back from grocery store and they need some help. Will you stop your whatever you do and give them 5 minutes help? Of course you will. I mean, if you're a normal human being, you will. Does that mean when you do this, the act of giving will create a feelings of love? Definitely. Yes. What if this person will ask you that they have to go to vacation to Cancun and they need a babysitter for their kids? Would you please quit your work and spend 2 weeks helping with their kids? Would you do it? You say, hey guys, you're pushing your luck. There is a limit of how much I love you. Listen, you need 5 minutes help, to help you to carry your stuff from the store. Yes, but quit my job and spend 2 weeks with you, with your kids, not really what I'm willing to do. Will you do it for your spouse? Will you do it for your kids? Will you quit your job to save the life of your wife, of your husband, of your children? Whatever, and this is the rule, whatever we're willing to do will determine the level of love that we have towards this person. So it is unlike what people feel today, that love is an emotion that has to come first. We should know that the feeling and the emotion of love is nothing but the result of the act of love. An act of love is giving. And if your wife needs something that you're not willing to give, do not claim I love you, because you don't. And by the way, words are cheap. It does not make a difference how many times you say I love you. If love is not matched in actions, if it's not being practiced and implemented into actions, you can claim till tomorrow, I love you, I just have no time for you, no patience for you, don't care for you, but I love you, I love you. This is a fake love, not even a fake, it's nothing.